Shouts out to DJ Styles, cause all my K-I-N-G. I'ma mix it up, 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 I'ma mix it up. Swing, mix it up, style, mix it up, flow, mix it up, let go, time to mix it up. Think I hit a lick with this magic mix, got that magic mix, cooking up a hit, I said swing, mix it up, style, mix it up, flow, mix it up, let go, time to mix it up. Think I hit a lick with this magic mix, got that magic mix, cooking up a hit, I said swing, mix it up, style, mix it up, flow, mix it up, let go, time to mix it up. Think I hit a lick with this magic mix, got that magic mix, cooking up a hit, swing, mix it up, add a little style, heating up the stove, roll from the fire, watch the spark like a speaking through the wire. They call my name, haven't heard you in a while. Where you been? Haven't been around. I've been working, ain't got time to play around. They tired of the trend, say they need me now. I think I found my swag, think I found my sound. This kind of a crazy beat, for the low. Drop it in the bed, now it's time to go. Cause these rappers out here, they be trying to buy it. And your boy's a mouthpiece if you trying to buy it. Boy trying to add hard, tell them sleep tight. They say I'm from the future, I be taking flight. Club King, you're damn right. Caught these other rappers sleeping. Nice and slang, mix it up, stop. Mix it up, flow. Mix it up, let go, time to mix it up. Think I hit a lick with this magic mix, got that magic mix, cooking up a hit, I said sway, mix it up, stop, mix it up, flow, mix it up, let go, time to mix it up. Think I hit a lick with this magic mix, got that magic mix, cooking up a hit, flow, mix it up, let go, time to mix it up. In that race, that baton, I'ma pick it up. My city, Queen City, I'ma lift it up. Life is a bitch, I'ma beat it up. Put the king last on the list, I eat 'em up. Treat 'em like Christmas, watch me wrap 'em up. Shawty blowing kisses, she ain't bad enough. Another cup of white, I ain't had enough. Tell me I don't blame, tell me I ain't hard. Tell me ain't the next king in charge. Don't listen to the joker, I be pulling cards. Swag surfing on these niggas like a bunch of sharks. Got that harpoon flow, what about the sharks? Hang these rappers on the wall, what about the darks? Illest in the game, I'm the same. Just a beast hooked up on a couple chains.
Here we go, Smith, top of the key, 6 seconds in the lane, layup, yes, for 2, 1 point lead.
And it's not over, we got 2 more. We play it out there. No one can touch us. We play with our heart, we wear it on our sleeve, and that's what house is about. Let's go.
Racism is still prevalent in society in a lot of places. It's not as prevalent as it used to be. But I mean, our girls are still taught that they have to be twice as good in any situation because they don't know who they're going to run across.
Time out! That is ridiculous!
You didn't want to do push-ups. Now you just don't want to lose!
Didn't I throw you on the 4 feet last year? What? You promised, right? You going to deliver now? All right, now.
She was receiving 100 pieces of mail a day, and the mailman was getting mad at me because he couldn't put it in the mailbox.
In the beginning, it was okay, but then as it kept going, it got a little overwhelming, and I didn't know what to say.
It's the second deadly shooting here in New Haven in just over a week.
A bullet doesn't have a name on it, so you make sure that you stay away from areas where you shouldn't be.
God is good. God is great. Thank you for everything. Protect my family. Go hard or go home. And don't nobody want to go home, right? No.
still wrinkling. Playback, 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 playback. Groupies and haters, focus getting my paper.
Yo, LA.
Got them groupies and haters, focus getting my paper. Got them groupies and haters, might talk to you later. Got them groupies and haters, all in my data. Got them groupies and haters, got them groupies and haters. Everything I do be the talk of the town. Young paid boss, bitch, I'm wearing the crown. Yeah, figures over figures, getting ready to drown. I say figures over figures, that will fuck you dumb niggas. Weapon for one out, knock them down like dominoes. Back the face, smell my play, green bee how I concentrate. Business over love life, Benji down my windpipe. Man, my circle been tight, mommy on the next flight. Triple fly, okay, bone simplify my pace, son. Adele, and I'm just rolling in the deep one. And I'm just rolling in the deep. G-A-H. Them goofies and haters, focus getting my paper. Got them goofies and haters, might talk to you later. Got them goofies and haters, all in my data. Got them goofies and haters, got them goofies and haters. Got them goofies and haters, focus getting my paper. Got them goofies and haters, might talk to you later. Got them goofies and haters, all in my data. Got them goofies and haters, got them goofies and haters. Talk is cheap, I've been a G, pretty hustle masterpiece. Pass the beat, I'm running shit, yo shit don't exist, nah. Television, I'm on a mission, rocks on rocks, I was born up in it. See me shining, see me grinding, love don't take no fucking stop. Tempo, copy that, last project I'm topping it. I'm tip to top, so pop, man, I gotta call the cops. Intimidation, stimulations, big checks be that motivation. Cold hearted, major pain, no so walked up in the frame. No so walked up in the frame. Never know the girls on the slow pace, follow the flow, fuck the brain. Bang, that, be extra loud. My status, I'll be ballin' now. Team boss house, roll with the crew, get rolled over. Yo, Jack, man, I thought I told him, but evidently they ain't get the mother loving picture. But bow. Goofies and haters, focus getting my paper. Got them goofies and haters, might talk to you later. Got them goofies and haters, all in my data. Got them goofies and haters, got them goofies and haters. Got them goofies and haters, focus getting my paper. Got them goofies and haters, might talk to you later. Got them goofies and haters, all in my data. Got them goofies and haters, got them goofies and haters.
Play it back.
Whoa, you already know what it is, you heard me? This your boy, there's the Block Doctor, you heard me? VG Entertainment all day, you dig? Holding it down. New Orleans in the building, you dig? We out here in North Carolina, you know what I'm saying? Fuck around in Charlotte, you dig? Out chill with my people right now, you dig? Y'all fuck with me, you dig? My DJ, you heard me? Skroog Mkduk, you know what I mean? Like we fucking around coast to coast, you know what I mean? Right now, I'm in here working with my man King Los, you know what I'm saying? 6th Street, you dig? We doing this absolute joint, you know what I mean? Y'all check it out, be watching, waiting, you dig? It's exclusive, you know what I mean? And it ain't gonna get no better than this shit, you heard me? For real.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Track.
I don't care.
Track.
I'm here to let you niggas know, man, watch it bout it. Vigorous game, man, my niggas bout it. I ain't gon' play no games with you, you could think I'm clowning. If you don't like me, kiss my ass, bitch, get from round me. All my niggas thuggin', all my niggas hustle. Fuck that stupid ass hoe, man, I'm getting money. Yo, mind way off, I'm on some other shit. So you can go ahead and hop up on another dick. Don't worry about me, I'ma get it.
French Montana, Dame Grease.
Is that more compatible music? Is that shit that got the fiends selling their whole motherfucking crib?
What you would do for a drug? You think you got everything, but you gon' need drugs. You punch your juice for a drug. You tried everything, but you gon' need drugs. I shoulda knew you was trouble right from the start. You stood in my corner when the bitch broke my heart. You came through, kept a brother up. I maintained, tried to shut a nigga up. Fuck it, I wouldn't risk knowing I'm living on the edge. Kill my brother 913 in his head. Coppers come and we fled. It was me, Uncle Boogaloo, 30 to 1. Now tell me what you gonna do. Think I need a 50 piece? That shit'll get me by, get me high. We running through the shitty fly. Bitches love when we fuck, love when we come and light them up, bite them up. Baby, get in the truck. What you wanna do?
Fiends love the aroma. Catch me outside with my vest and my armor. All I see is green. Homie, I'm a farmer. Mine's off top. Fuck the informer. Don't hit my phone up. Meet me outside. Don't make it obvious. Jump up in the ride. Say what you say. Money on the table. Niggas move drugs. Homie, fuck a label. Granddaddy Kush. Make it call for longer. You can't go high. You can't go under. Homie, them potent O's and grams of the raw. Summer to the spring and the winter to the fall. Pieces of the whole and soft for the heart. Coke wave niggas come fuck with your boys.
I miss you, darling, where you been? I've been in court all day, and I need a smoke. Shit, don't sip that goose, never fucks with you. I got a thing for Grand Crew, and I can't let go. What you would do?
It's Miss Money, baby. And you know, the name speaks for itself, right? But I ain't bragging. Money in my pocket, stacks in the back, racks up in the mattress. 20 on the chain, 50 on the range, and another 50 on the dash. I get money, 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 I get money. 60 on the floor, another 60 just to blow. If you really need to know, I get 60 every show. I get money, I get money, I get money, I get money. My money thick like napping roots. When they say you getting money, I say what else is new. Yeah, I get money cause all I know is make the loot. Better get your moves right, better get your tunes right. When I'm on the stage, they pay for my performance. Benjamin Franklin's all that I'm knowing. My money growing, you ain't even grossing. On the same strip, same flip for like 4 years. I was on my grizzy for them Benjis and the song tales. You was getting glissy on your wristy, now you broke as hell. I was tricking bitches, doing business when you ran the tail. Calling up my wife and saying you see me with some other girl. Money in my pocket, stacks in the back, racks up in the mattress. 20 on the chain, 50 on the range, and another 50 on the dash. I get money, I get money, I get money, I get cents. Cause after shows, that's where I be depositing. No college kid, but my knowledge is what got me spitting all the hottest anonyms.
(1973). The Detroit Free Press's front page proclaims, "Dope kingpins get away with it." They had names like Jesse James, Pretty Ricky, the Black Greek, and Mr. Clean. 2 of the 12 men listed as Detroit's biggest heroin dealers were next-door neighbors, and in reality, they were the 2 largest heroin dealers in Detroit, dwarfing the other men on the list.
Got 12 kilos. You're gonna cut it 10 times at a minimum. So that'd have been 120 kilos.
The audience needs to understand the significance of black entrepreneurship.
Customer give me the money, put the money through a chute in the door. They would drop the dope down right in front of the door.
And everybody was getting money. Everybody was getting money that time.
Always bags of money coming and going in the house.
Almost to the ceiling, just a room full of money stacked to the ceiling.
Eddie had shot past everybody in the city put together.
The gentleman gangster. Meet the right people, make the right connections, and make everyone happy, and do it all without having to really brandish a gun.
Nicky Bonds, snitch. Frank Lucas, snitch. Where's the real ones?
I said, give me the pistol. And I said, I should blow your goddamn brains out right now.
The 750 murders last year was a record for Detroit, murder capital of the country.
This is a story about a real one. From the beginning to the end, never telling on nobody.
Eddie the Fat Man Jackson, charismatic son of a pool hall owner, and his chief lieutenant, Courtney the Field Marshal Brown, a former city bus driver, had built an empire on a par with men like Nicky Barnes and Frank Lucas of New York. But theirs was a very different and in many ways more sophisticated operation than Barnes and Lucas's, based on family ties and finesse more than murder and mayhem.
I went into that foolishness. It was business to me.
He kept it so separate, and he's my Little League baseball coach.
Family came first.
He would keep a pistol at the bottom of the Halloween bag.
Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna shoot you right down.
We had guys working 3 shifts. They were just like they working 4. We paid vacation. They worked 8 hours a day. They got paid for overtime. And we had a bunch of law workers.
Okay, I'm gonna take 250 people. I got $1 million to blow. We all gonna go down here and blow this $1 million together.
Throwing money out of the car down in the Brewster Projects.
Me and Eddie used to buy 2 and 3 keys of cocaine just for our personal.
The entertainers wanted to take pictures with the likes of those men like Eddie Jackson.
You name them, we served them. Richard Pryor, the Dale, the OJ.
It's just a couple of old white guys sitting around a desk with a whole bunch of people bringing them money in. And what they were doing they were money launderers.
You know, you ask yourself questions like tobacco. How many people died last year from tobacco when we started talking about the moral value of what Eddie Jackson and others do? I'm not condoning what they do. What I'm simply saying is that there are many on that playing field.
People from Israel, there's some people from South America, there's some people from West Africa, and then it's myself.
Everybody in the city knew Eddie Jackson, and everybody knew he was on top of the pyramid. I was his right-hand man.
Make me say it again. It's our turn.
We winning.
Make me say it again. It's our turn.
We winning.
We winning.
I'm killing them bitches like monster. Turn your mess into pasta. I'm serving them shrimps and the lobster. Niggas is imposter. Fuck around with the real shotter. I whack your ass like a monster. Call the cleanup boys to mop up. Blueberry Hill close the shop up. Still moving Tony the Tiger. My mama told me to get it. So guess what, I'ma go get it. My palms itching and I'm with it. Steady chasing them digits. Money stack taller than midgets. Stay in the hood like a pigeon. Plucking them fellas off chickens.
Make me say it again. It's our turn. We winning. We winning.
Y'all feet ain't over.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Blowing incredible home. Flipping them letters like Vanna. Catch me on every channel. Getting my way out dismantle. Pull a hole in your flannel. Trapping like fuck out the bando. King Jaffe got the handle. Straddling, moving like Randall. You bitch niggas wearing sandals. I got all me guns like Commando. Pushing them keys like piano. Winning out here cause I got it. Your bitch on my dick and she slobbing. Spitting all over my nobbin. People's off in the lobby. You other niggas carbon copies.
Make me sing it again. It's our turn. We winning. We winning. We winning. Make me say it again. It's our turn. We winning. Make me say it again. It's our turn. We winning. Make me say it again. It's our turn. We winning.
Switch the game. Hey, dip, we gon' tip the girls. Dip, gon' tip the girls. Bust them bands on them, gon' throw you one bang. Bust them bands on them, gon' throw you one bang. Dip, we gon' tip the girls. Dip, gon' tip the girls. Bust your bands on them, gon' throw you one bang. Bust some bands on them, gon' throw you one bang.
Smoking on chocolate, watch me chocolate dropping it. I'm dipping so much, feel like I'm gliding on ones. Miss Carolina, go get some. Miss Carolina, go get some. You damn right, my money low, so every girl gon' get some.
Behind the scenes shit. We out here.
King Royalty, man. DJ Skroog Mkduk, man. We out here working around the city, man, doing behind the scenes that Mix It Up official video. You know what I'm saying? We putting it in that work.
Yeah. What video we doing out here?
Doing that Mix It Up on that Club King mixtape, man. It's an intro on the shit. It goes super hard, booming. About to put some style, some swag to the game, man. A lot of them been missing out. Try to bring some fun back to hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Word. How you feel about that Kendrick Lamar, that Control verse?
Oh, he ripped that. If you do 1:16 and you have everybody catching feelings in the game and people coming at you that you wasn't even talking about, you ate that. you went in on them. But I salute to him because he still got that same mentality, like he's still trying to make it in the game. So he goes super hard on anything he go on. So I got much respect for Kendrick.
Yeah. How you feel about that Trinidad James? Telling niggas if they want to do something, they could do it. Like, then Mano, called him.
Yeah.
Told him he was about that. He'd take that challenge, and now he's talking some other shit. How you feel about that?
Man, he just, I don't know what's wrong with him, man. He wishy-washy. He don't know what he's talking about. Like when he's saying that stuff about New York, that he said the South is better than New York and all that other extra stuff. I don't know what he's talking about. Then I'm hearing stuff about him getting robbed and embarrassing him. I don't know. I think he on that. I don't know what he on. He's straight fugazi right now.
He on some other shit.
Yeah, he had a hit 2 years ago. Where he at? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So I think he's just trying to probably spark a buzz to him because he got an album out and he ain't got no single. You know, so I think he's just trying to make some noise for himself besides the music. But you know, that drama don't last. The music is forever.
How you feel about that Beyonce dropping that album with no promotion, no nothing, just straight on iTunes, selling damn near $1 million in the first week, if not $1 million?
I think that was smart. Beyonce and Jay-Z, man, they changed the game and ideas of marketing and the new ways, because, you know what I'm saying, I believe in the next 10 years there ain't gonna be no record labels, you know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to use other avenues to put your products out and your music out and really think of it as a business way, because by her doing that, she started even more of a buzz than she would if she actually used promo, you know what I'm saying? Like the word of mouth went crazy. The radio was already, you know what I'm saying, pushing it and making noise about it, and, you know, everybody was talking about it. It was big news, so she didn't need a promo. It was free promo for her, and it was nothing but profit. And then the first single she come out with the video, she had Jay-Z on there that everybody's been waiting on. You know what I'm saying? So she took it back to the old ways of doing it, of just putting music out, not trying to worry about, you know, the radio and the corporate world of doing it. That she just put music out like, you know, say like she was on the grind. So she did it. I like that shit.
So just let niggas know what I'm saying, who you is, where they can find you at.
You already know, man. It's King Royalty, Mr. Swag, Club King, man. You can holler at me on Facebook on king.royalty.5. You can email me at iamkingroyalty@gmail.com. And you can check out my website at iamkingroyalty.weebly.com. Check me out there, man. Hit me up on Twitter at @TheKingRoyalty. Just the way it's spelled, T-H-E, King Royalty. Holla at your boy, Swag.
Drama. K-Wizard. J-M-J Clothing. Stay high, stay fly. Done know. Yeah, this is London City Crisis. You know, in London, you don't really see what's going on, but behind the closed doors, shit's all fucked up. It's mad. Sitting back thinking how I'm gonna make it. I've been in this game a hot minute, and it's looking like my meal ticket. I hope people see my vision. I'm trying to reach to the skies with it. I'm trying to reach to the clouds and the stars with it. I'm trying to go beyond it. I'm trying to see my family and friends that died on the other side. Even though sometimes you can see the pain in my eyes, I'ma reach the sky. I'ma reach the sky. I'ma reach the sky. I'ma reach the sky.
Fly high, we gotta reach it. Touch the sky, shine bright. Get your light right, like a star. Got the vision in your mind. Now you're gonna go far, then grow hard like seeds in the dirt. Towards the solar, get your grind right. The time's now, the limelight shining down. So get high to the sky while you grind it down. Put a pen to a pad and tell them who's firing now. We up in the clouds, off of the loud. We never coming down. King with the crown, round the round table with my niggas. Scheming, not plotting on some future-proof squiller. Tell me I ain't got the realest brothers round me. For the right vibe, pick up on the sound around me. All up in the nouns and the words that we spitting. It's all up in the vision with the bars. Yeah, we living. Great things happen when you live your life nice. Never doubt the inside, it won't lie. You lead to your demise.
Sitting back thinking how I'm gonna make it. I've been in this game a hot minute, and it's looking like my meal ticket. I hope people see my vision. I'm trying to reach to the skies with it.
my vision, all my life. Do you see the picture that I'm painting? Like Van Gogh or Leonardo da Vinci. Listen to my struggle that I go through every day, trapped like a slave, trying to survive in this London life. But I still see the angels in the city, even though I'm surrounded by tramps, drunkards and keys. There's nothing but pain in the city. Little children can't find their parents, reckless living. Please God, show some peace, cause I've got love for my town and my city. Fly high, smoke from the Subi, feel up the sky, like the clouds. Yo, this is some damn fun. Like the clouds, high right now, like the clouds. And nigga, I ain't ever coming down. Sitting back thinking how I'm gonna make it. I've been in this game a hot minute, and it's looking like my meal ticket. I hope people see my vision. I'm trying to reach to the skies with it. I'm trying to reach to the clouds and the stars with it. I'm trying to go beyond it. I'm trying to see my family and friends that died on the other side. Rest in peace.
We'll get a bit more close into the.
The first time I shot somebody, it was to protect somebody else. The 12-year-old that stood up to his mother's abuser became a cold-hearted individual. Killing him was the plan, but taking his money wasn't. It did satisfy my uneasiness knowing that he would never touch my mother again. What I'm doing now, I guess I'm releasing steam. But if you ain't down with the lick, you might be next.
So look, man, you know, we see you out here making moves and doing your thing and everything. I just want to let you know, man, I'm really disappointed in what you got going on. You know, I've been hearing things in the streets, and it ain't been good.
Hey, homie.
You got a problem, man.
Get down, get down.
Okay, folks, I got a new favorite rapper. Have I shitted on this nigga in the past? Yes. Folks, I shit on everybody. I'm just loose like that. It's nothing personal. It never is. I have to test these niggas when they come out the gate. I tested all these niggas in New York, and I made myself available to these niggas. Don't ever get it fucked up with me. I used to bounce at the clubs, the greasy, dirty fucking strip clubs. Fuck all that industry party album release bullshit. I was always in the hood so niggas could find me. I'm not going to go down the list of niggas that I have seen face to face, but anybody that you heard about me having tension with, I most certainly did look these niggas in the face at one point. I don't like to hate on niggas long distance, you know, but there are certain niggas that I've had to bring the heat to, just to feel them out. I used to shit on Game. And, you know, it's not so much because, you know, I rode with 50 and those Southside niggas because, you know, 50, we never hung out. But, you know, I had to feel Game out. So I brought the heat to him. I'm sure he's caught it. This hoe-ass nigga Shine shot into a crowd, shot a black woman in the face, an innocent black woman who's never going to talk about it because she filed a lawsuit. She was given a couple of dollars. So I have to be the voice for her. And I proudly am the voice for her. Why? Because a bitch nigga who shoots into a crowd can never get props from me. Never. A lot of you sucker ass niggas on these microphones at radio stations around the country, you're riding the dick of a bitch nigga named Shine. Knock it off. You see, I've always said a lie unchallenged can become the truth. And you niggas you're promoting the lie. This nigga did 10 years in the fucking can because he shot into a crowd. The nigga panicked on the trigger. Panicked. Real niggas don't panic. Stop with that OG shit. You've never heard about any gunfire going back at Diddy or J-Lo. It didn't happen. The nigga panicked. Boom, boom, boom. Game is the only nigga now, even though it was just in a freestyle and it's not in a song, he's the only nigga, bless his motherfucking heart, to say that this nigga shot up into the ceiling. I have to respect this nigga now on some G shit. I'm not the type of nigga that would ever say sorry for shitting on this person or that person. Have I shitted on Game? Yeah, but you know, it's business. I have to give it up to this nigga right now. A lot of these hoe-ass New York rappers running around here, Shine, Shine, Shine. Shine's a fucking pussy, as I've always said it. Have you ever heard about this nigga putting his dick beaters up and getting it in? No, because it never happened. Only nigga to say this nigga shot up into the ceiling, and he's right. Stop the fucking lies. Stop riding the dick of Shine. His punk ass is out of the country for a reason, because he's not smart enough to be here and to still live in the United States of America. Game is my new favorite rapper, my nigga.
Hey, you remember this HBO series The Wire?
No doubt, one of my favorite shows.
Man, look, every time they portray Avon Bodie Boxdale in The Wire.
What about
it? To me, I don't like it.
Well, you don't like the actor that was playing?
They're not portraying him right.
Well, he's not real.
He is real.
Avon Barksdale that play on The Wire is real.
Yeah, he really grew up with me.
Not an actor.
He ain't no damn actor.
There's a real Avon Barksdale.
There's a real Avon Bodie Boxdale.
Alive and free walking the street.
Alive and free, but it's one problem.
What?
Don't ever call him Avon.
His story ain't pretty. In fact, his story is pretty disturbing.
I beat a Vic for a while, and I had got away. Got to the projects, and usually when you got to the projects, they would stop chasing you. Got to the projects, but it was this one cop. He was known in the projects, and he chased me and caught me. Caught me, yeah. He turned out to be a terrible motherfucker. He, years later, you know, he had killed a bunch of people and shit. They were scared of him. Dangerous pull. I lucked out. He didn't kill me.
But Barksdale had bigger plans than being the king of pickpockets. He wanted to make more money. He became a paper boy, too. But one paper route just wasn't enough. At a young age, he demonstrated his business savvy and leadership skills. Barksdale says he organized his own group of boys to muscle out competition and seize territories of other paper boys over a wide area.
We were kids, and we had a gang. We were the 40 Thieves, right? And in the projects. And, you know, they saw, 3 or 4 major newspapers before we got a hold of it. It was some minor guys, some weaker guys. They had it. It was like 4 or 5 different, but for each one of those papers I told you, it was like 2 different crews of kids that controlled one of those routes, and we just consolidated it. We took it and made it.
Now the ladies returned all sexy and dressed up, ready to put on a show. But after a few minutes of teasing and playing around, one woman gave the cue for the gunmen and themselves to go for the money and wipe out all witnesses.
Where the fuck is the money?
The intruders took out the entire group and headed for the exit. They didn't expect another contingent of Barksdale's crew to be waiting outside. The only survivor of the plot escaped death, but not punishment. Torture was sometimes the tool of choice, used against enemies to extract information and to teach them a lesson. Police. Barksdale says he wants no part of that kind of life anymore. Instead, he just wants to continue the family's real estate business. That's music to Barksdale's mom's ears, who wishes she could just reverse the bad things that happened in her son's life. No matter what, Mama wants to make it perfectly clear.
He's my son. He's my son, that's it.
Mama, don't cry for me, 'cause that's the life that I chose to lead. See, Mama,